Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining today's session on Azure Key Vault and Application Secrets Management with Key Manager Plus. My name is Arul. I'm one of the senior product consultant here at Manage Engine Key Manager Plus, and I'll be walking you through how Key Manager Plus helps centralize and streamline certificate and secret management across Azure environments. So before we begin, let us quickly review a few housekeeping points. All attendees will be on listen-only mode. Please use the Q&A panel to submit your questions. The session recording will be shared in the next couple of days. For any follow-up queries, you may reach us at kmp-webinars at manageengine.com. So let us begin with an overview of Key Manager Plus and its core capabilities. So Key Manager Plus is an enterprise-grade platform designed for complete certificate lifecycle management. It is CA agnostic, meaning it can work with public certificate authorities, internal PKIs, and cloud-native CAs without dependency on any specific provider. So this is critical for hybrid environments that consume certificates from multiple issuing sources. So Key Manager Plus supports certificate discovery, tracking, renewal, and deployment across on-premises, cloud, and multi-cloud ecosystems. So let us also look at the additional identity types it can manage. So beyond SSL or TLS certificates, Key Manager Plus also supports the management of application secrets like the secrets from the Azure Key Vault or the client secret from Azure App Registrations. In addition to that, we also help you to perform the lifecycle management of SSH keys used for user authentication on Linux operating systems. And we also provide PGP key management, a centralized vault for all non-human identities. So this allows unified management of all mission identities under a single platform. So with these broader capabilities in mind, let us now focus on how Azure fits into this model. So in many organizations, certificates and secrets are fragmented across Azure Key Vaults, application instances, internal PKI systems, as well as cloud workloads. So Key Manager Plus helps you consolidate the Azure Key Vault secrets and certificates, Azure application secrets and certificates, and in addition to that, all other SSL or TLS certificates across your infrastructure into a single centralized inventory. So this improves visibility as well as lifecycle control. Now, why this is important? So although Azure provides powerful native tools, organizations quickly accumulate multiple key vaults, multiple applications, and numerous number of certificates and secrets. So this spreads critical identities across different locations, reducing visibility, and it also increases the effort required to keep them updated. So in such environment, missed renewals, delayed rotations, and inconsistent reporting becomes a common operational challenge. So this is where a unified platform adds value. So let us now see how Key Manager Plus brings all Azure identities together. So Key Manager Plus enables a seamless certificate and secret discovery. So it gives you proactive expiry notification alerts. So we also support automated renewal and rotation. In addition to that, you can also pre-configure a direct deployment to the target systems. So with these all operations in mind, you also get comprehensive auditing and reporting. So now that we know what the platform can do, let us look at what it requires before Azure can be connected to Key Manager Plus. So to integrate Azure with Key Manager Plus, so you need to ensure you are on Key Manager Plus build 7050 and above. An administrator login to Key Manager Plus is required. In addition to that, you should have access to the Azure Active Directory with subscription level IAM permissions. So, with these prerequisites in place, the next step is to understand what information Key Manager Plus expects from Azure for the integration. So this helps ensure that the platform can authenticate securely and access the right resources. So when it comes to the integration, like before you even start integrating the Azure Key Vault or Azure applications with Key Manager Plus, so Azure must provide a secure identity, and you would require the necessary permissions. So this will be configured through an app registration, and after the app registration is done, we would create a client secret for authentication. So once this is completed, we need to provide appropriate permissions to access the Key Vault items, as well as the permissions to read and update application secrets. And finally, subscription level visibility for the resource discovery. So the values that Key Manager Plus would require are going to be the subscription ID and uh, the identities from from the app registration that you create for Key Manager Plus. So with this requirements clearly defined, we will now proceed to the demonstration of the product. So in this demonstration, we will cover Azure Key Vault integration. So we'll be looking at the management of certificates from the certificate section of the Key Vault and TLS secrets. And when it comes to Azure application integration, we'll be looking at the certificate management and the client secret management. So we'll and then we'll also take a look at the automation part as well as the deployment options supported by Key Manager Plus. So to start with, the first step is going to be the integration. So once you ensure that the prerequisites are ready from the Azure portal, you log into Key Manager Plus as an administrator, navigate to Integrations Azure. So first, let's take a look at the Azure Key Vault integration. So under Azure Key Vault, you click the Manage button, and here it allows you to configure your credentials that you created at the Azure portal. So by clicking the Add button, you can provide a credential name of your choice, the subscription ID, directory ID, application ID, and the key secret that you copied from the Azure app registration. So once done, if you click the Save button, Key Manager Plus will automatically synchronize the key vaults, and it gives you the complete list under the Key Vault tab. So after the synchronization is successful, you can start discovering the certificates and TLS secrets. So to perform the discovery, you navigate back to Azure, click the Discovery button. So here you have to select the appropriate credential. For example, let's select Azure. And after I select the credential, it will automatically list the key vaults under that specific credential. So I'll just go and specify the key vault and click the Import button. So once I click the import button, the discovery starts. And from the audit, you will be able to identify the discovery status. So after successful discovery, under Azure Key Vault certificate section, all certificates gets listed. So you'll see detailed information about the certificates like the common name, certificate name, creation and expiration date, lifetime action. In addition to that, you can also perform lifecycle management. So using this request certificate option, Key Manager Plus allows you to request a certificate using the private CA feature in Azure. So again, you need to provide the credential name, select the key vault. You can provide the certificate name. You can have multiple SAN names and comma separated values. You can customize the encryption types, fill in the organization details, and you'll have an option here to specify the lifetime action. Either you can choose send email to contacts upon expiry, or you can enable automatic renewal upon certificate expiry, and then you specify the number of days before the lifetime action and click the request certificate button. So you can create as many requests as required, and all the request status will be listed here. And if you'd like to force to obtain a certificate, you have the option to obtain a certificate for the request that you raised. So apart from requesting a certificate using the Azure Key Vault integration, you can also renew these private CA signed certificates using the renew button. Well, just select the certificates checkbox and click the renew button. Similarly, when it comes to the Key Vault secrets, Key Manager Plus currently manages the TLS secrets associated to certificates under the secret section. So after the Key Vault synchronization, if you're going to discover certificates or secrets, the secrets gets populated. So here we can view the secret name, the versions. It gives you the creation time as well as the expiration details. And you'll also have the option to check the associated certificate for that specific secret. In addition to that, the lifecycle management, like you can create a secret from Key Manager Plus. So you can provide the credential name, key vault name for which the secret has to be created. And if you wish to browse and import the certificate, you can very well browse and import the certificate for that specific TLS secret. Specify the activation date and the expiration date. Click the create button so that the secret gets created at the Key Vault, and it will also be synchronized here in Key Manager Plus. Now, if you'd like to update an existing secret, you just select the secrets checkbox, click the update secret button, and it's going to prompt you for the activation date, expiration date. So once you provide those information and click the save button, the secret gets updated in both Key Manager Plus as well as on the Azure portal. So after the discovery process, you can also configure notification alerts for the certificates and secrets that you discover. So the notification alerts can be configured under settings notification expiry. So here you'll have a section called Azure expiry notification. You can configure the number of days before which you should start receiving notifications. So this option is customizable. And under the email notification dropdown, you can have the two addresses in comma separated values to whom the notification email has to be sent. So based on the recurrence time, Key Manager Plus is going to scan the list of certificates and secrets, and it's going to trigger a notification email for the same. Now let's move on to the second part, which is the Azure application integration. Now the configuration is going to be the same. So if you're going to create an app registration for Key Manager Plus at the Azure portal, you fill in those details here for the Azure Key Vault integration. The same gets reflected under the Azure application integration. And if appropriate permissions are already provided, the applications will be automatically synchronized for that specific subscription. So you can add and manage multiple subscriptions as per your requirement. So under the applications tab, you'll have the complete list of applications. You'll get the application name, application ID, etc. So after which, if you would like to perform a discovery, you can click the discovery button, and the Azure application discovery will be based on the credentials that you add. So you just go and click the discover button. So after successful discovery, Key Manager Plus is going to discover the certificates and client secrets associated to those applications under that particular subscription based on the credential that you have provided. So when you take a look at the certificates section, Key Manager Plus displays the certificates metadata. So you get the thumbprint, key identifier, expiry information, the application mapping that this certificate is mapped to. And when it comes to the lifecycle management of certificates, you have two options. You can either import the certificate, like you can browse for the certificate file, import it, and manage that certificate using Key Manager Plus. In case if the certificate is from a third-party certificate authority supported by Key Manager Plus, if you have already integrated based on the integrations listed here, you can very well manage the certificate lifecycle with the respective certificate authority. Like you can discover request new certificates, renew, revoke, and delete certificates. And you can also configure the deployment where you can go and deploy certificates from Key Manager Plus to the Azure applications. Moving to the Azure applications client secrets. So under the client secrets, Key Manager Plus is going to list the secret name, key ID, creation and expiration date, and you also get the secret int. Now, if you wish to manage a secret using Key Manager Plus, as you see, when we discover the secrets, we are retrieving the secret hint. If you have the secret, you can select the secret and click the Update Secret button. Or if you'd like to create a new secret, you can click the Create Secret button. So it's going to prompt you to select the application for which the secret has to be created. You select the application, provide a secret name, enter an activation date and an expiration date, and click Save. So the secret gets created for that specific application at Azure, and it also gets synchronized here in Key Manager Plus. So when the secret is created from Key Manager Plus, Key Manager Plus will retain the secret value, and it can be used for future references. Now, when it comes to automation, Key Manager Plus allows you to configure automatic rotation for the Azure application client secrets that can be configured under Manage Automatic Renewal. So here you can specify uh, the days to expire and the validity and number of days. And you can select the list of client secrets which needs to be auto renewed and click the Save button. So auto renewal is currently supported for the Azure application secrets. And when it comes to certificate or certificate deployment, Key Manager Plus supports deployment operations for both Azure Key Vault and Azure applications. So in that case, if the certificate is listed under the Key Manager Plus certificate repository, you can just select the certificates checkbox, click the deploy button. So if it is an Azure application deployment, you select Azure application, select the name of the application to which the certificate has to be deployed, and then click the deploy button. Similarly, if it is an Azure Key Vault, you select the deployment type as Azure Key Vault, and it's going to prompt you to select the credential and the Key Vault name to which the certificate has to be deployed. Okay. So this completes the life cycle from discovery to rotation and deployment. So with the demonstration complete, let us also look at the cloud offering. Key Manager Plus Cloud, which is currently in closed beta, brings the same capabilities to a fully hosted SaaS model. This allows you to manage certificates and secrets without maintaining any on-premises infrastructure. So if you'd like to try the cloud beta, you can reach out to us and we'll help you get started. So this brings us to the end of the session. We will now take questions from the Q&A panel.
Hey folks, are there any questions for us? You can also, if you have other queries related to Key Manager Plus, that is apart from Azure Key Vault secrets and certificates and application secrets and certificates, you can ask them as well. Arul is from our product team and will help you clear up any doubts that you might have. Right? If you have any questions about this topic or about Key Manager Plus in general, please drop them in the Q&A window. Right, we'll give it a few more questions to see if any of the folks have any questions for us. If so, we can help answer them for you. Arul, we have a question. If you talk about certificates, does that include certificates in SSO, proxy as well? Is the question.
Okay. Currently, we do not support certificates for SSO or application proxy. So this is specific to the certificates stored under the certificate section in the Key Vault, and the certificates configured for the app registrations. Um, Managing SSO, I'm sorry, certificates from SSO or application proxy is in our roadmap.
Right, thank you, Arul. We're looking for a few more questions. If there are any questions, folks, please let us know and we can clear your doubts for you. Right, Arul, I see no more questions. I think we can wrap up here.
All right. So that brings us to the end of this session. Thank you for attending. If you have any further queries, please contact us at keymanager+eval at manageengine.com. We appreciate your time. You have a wonderful rest of the day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Arul, if you're here, there is one more question.
Yes.
Right. If you auto update certificates, normally these need to be shared somewhere, either internal or external. So won't applications not break by just auto update?
So, okay, auto updating the applications in Azure, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you auto update. So auto updating the certificate to an endpoint depends on the deployment type supported by Key Manager. Okay, so if we are auto updating a certificate to a specific endpoint, uh, by default, Key Manager Plus will not go and restart or reconfigure it. Okay, so we will notify the administrator, or if you have configured Key Manager Plus to perform that operation, only then Key Manager Plus will restart or reconfigure it, unless and until the certificate only gets updated, and during a downtime, the administrators can just go and perform that operation.
Right. Is that cleared up? Right. Thank you, everyone. Right. Sure. Please do reach out to us and we can help you help answer the questions to you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. See you in our next webinar.
Thank you. Thank you.